Welcome back to Transcriber from Reddit. Today's topic comes from the subreddit WomenInNews, posted by user Crystal Curia. The post is a linked post titled Enslaved Human Egg Farm in Georgia. Side note, no, it's not the state Georgia in the US. This is the country Georgia. The link takes you to an article at ndtv.com. As of recording, this has 900 plus upvotes and 72 comments. I also want to point out that this is not the only article that discusses this. As you can see on screen here, there's a list of 3 other articles, including one from Reuters, discussing this topic. Please check them out for more detail. I haven't seen any other videos commenting on this, so I hope this prompts more investigative journalism into this. Women are people, and they deserve their own rights and autonomy around the world, regardless of where they're at, and that autonomy should not be infringed. And when it does get infringed, like we see here, they need legal recourse. Going to the ndtv.com article titled Women Enslaved in Georgia for Human Egg Harvesting by Chinese Gangsters report. This was edited by Adene Singh, and date posted was February 8th, 2025. The subtitle reads, "The victims soon realized that the job offer was a sham and that they had been dragged into something far more sinister." Below that is an image of a young woman, possibly even a girl's face, obscured by a dark, shadowy hand. The caption for that photo reads, "One of the victims said they were pumped up with hormones to stimulate their ovaries." The article reads as follows: "A harrowing human egg harvesting racket where around 100 women were kept as slaves has been unearthed in the former Soviet nation of Georgia. Operated by Chinese gangsters, the was exposed after 3 Thai women were freed from the, quote, egg mafia, end quote, by a Thailand-based NGO, according to a report in Bangkok Post," linked here. Pavina Hongsakula, founder of the Pavina Foundation for Children and Women, said she first learned about the racket from another woman victim that had been released and returned to Thailand after paying the gang about Rs 1.8 lakh. As per the victim, other Thais were still trapped at the human egg farm as they could not pay for their freedom. Most of the women were lured in by a job offer on Facebook, promising them a salary between Rs 10 lakh, parentheses, 11,500 euros, end parentheses, and Rs 15 lakh, parentheses, 17,000 euros, end parentheses, if they worked as surrogates for Georgian couples who were unable to have children. The organization advertising the job took care of the passports and visas of the victims, but once the women landed in the Eastern European country, they were quickly shepherded into 4 large properties with around 100 other women. The victims soon realized that the job offer was a sham and that they had been dragged into something far more sinister. During a press conference, one of the victims revealed that they were pumped up with hormones to stimulate their ovaries and were forced to have their eggs removed once a month. Quote, "The women would be injected to get treatment, anesthetized, and their eggs would be extracted with a machine. After we got this information and it was not the same as the advertisement, we got scared. We tried to contact people back home," end quote. As per Ms. Pavina, the collected eggs were believed to be sold and trafficked in other countries for use in vitro fertilization, parentheses, IVF, end parentheses. Section, quote, "The horrors," end quote. Social media users reacting to the news demanded strict international regulations on the reproduction industry. Quote, "Regulate this now. There should be a solid background check of where donor eggs come from," end quote, said one user, while another added, quote, "The dark and shady side of surrogacy. Truly heartbreaking what these women may have undergone," end quote. A third commented, quote, "So many of us grow up and live in complete ignorance of what others endure that we really can't comprehend the horrors that some people endure," end quote. Surapan Thai Prasert, commander of the Foreign Affairs Division of the Royal Thai Police, told Reuters that Thai authorities were further investigating the case. Before in the video, I want to say a couple things. There is no justifiable reason to imprison women and potentially girls into this kind of deal. They do not deserve this. They should be freed, and the people who are harvesting from them should be tried. The companies that are profiting from these illegal harvesters should be found and fined. Otherwise, if you just go after the suppliers, the companies who are enabling this kind of illegal and criminal behavior will just continue to operate, much like illegal labor nowadays. Finally, here is the Pavina Foundation website. I was able to use my tablet's translate feature to get this translated from Thai to English. Here, there's listed multiple channels for contacting the foundation with complaints, as well as donations. Please consider keeping them in mind for donations. Not necessarily now, but perhaps later in the year, maybe around December for some holiday donations. Please consider giving to them so they can continue doing their work. Thank you for watching.